Hey, welcome everyone. It's Pat Mitchell here, and in this free video lesson from TrickTrades, I'm going to share with you the best, the absolute best morning day trading setup. So stick around. Okay, guys. So as traders, new traders especially, struggling traders, you struggle to find the best setups with the highest odds of success. Okay, at TrickTrades, this is one of the best setups that I like to teach. So I'm going to share with this to you guys for free, just because I like you. um, I've got quite a few good examples here, but I think we're just going to stick with DBX here this morning. DBX, Dropbox, recent IPO. Doesn't necessarily even matter that it's Dropbox or the price of the stock. This will work. This setup will work for um, low priced, mid priced, high priced, extreme priced stocks. It doesn't matter. It works extremely well. So with DBX here, now it's funny because I'm going to show you something after I share this setup with you. Um, that it's really interesting with Dropbox. So Dropbox on Friday gaps down, it consolidates, and then it sells off, right? It tried to bounce, came into the 50 EMA here on the 1 minute, and it rejected. It looked very weak, okay? So it finally puts in a bottom. It found some support in the mid 30s, and then it started ramping into the open. So the bell opens and it pops up, comes into some pre-market resistance and fails. Okay, um, that's fine. It holds the VWAP. It looks like it wants to push higher. It comes up and it tests again. Now you see where it tops out right at that resistance, the morning highs. Okay, and the morning highs right here at 32.25. Comes up to retest that and it fails again. Now, I've got a saying at TrickTrades in the chat room. I say when stocks don't have the nuts to continue higher, they won't. It's an incredible sign of weakness. It basically means, as you guys may or may not know, uh, the stock market's basically an auction, and it is buyers and sellers coming to a price that both people can live with. Okay. Um, and when the stock can't go any higher, it means that there just aren't any buyers at that level, period. And it's hard to get buyers higher. So the buyers were tapped out right at this area here at 32.25, okay, on Friday morning. So when it came back up to retest, it proved that it didn't have the nuts. There's no buyers above this. There's no buyers at 32.26 at all. Nobody wants it, okay? On this specific day, the buyers just are not interested in Dropbox paying a penny over 32.25. Okay, so this is typical support and resistance 101. It's a very predictable setup, and it's a setup that I love to take, and I have made thousands on, guys. I would love to track how much money I've actually made over the years with this setup. It's huge. It's a great setup, guys. If you are patient and you wait for this setup, I can promise you that you will make money in the stock market. You won't be one of the 90%, 95% of losing traders that are out there. You don't have to be a loser anymore. Stick to these setups that I'm teaching you for free, mind you. Okay? Now, think of this education that I'm giving you for free on YouTube, guys. If this is my free stuff, what's the member only content? The members only content at tricktrades.com it's phenomenal. Any of my members will attest to that. Um, come check us out and use this day trading setup to make you money. You could have held this literally all day, No real reason to get out. I mean, maybe that's hindsight, but I mean, even when it put in, you know, um, a higher low here, which is usually a signal to get out, it barely broke the 50 EMA, right? And then it held, and maybe I would get out here, right? Like, but very weak. Dropbox is very weak. There's also do you see this trend line? This is a major trend line from the daily chart, right? It's a major trend. So, and you can see that it just tapped it and then failed. So remember this, guys. The setup is the quick double top, the morning double top. It puts in a high, it pulls back to the VWAP or the 50 EMA. It's one of the two, okay? And then it holds, trapping, basically it makes it look longs like it. So they go in long, and then the second it can't break those highs, they bail, guys. There's a lot of psychology in this setup. This setup works extremely well. This double top's amazing. And so where would you get in? Okay. First of all, I know some people won't agree with this, but you can have an order out there right in the area of the previous highs. Okay, because it gapped down, it's already showing weakness. It's underneath some more resistance. Okay, so we got resistance here at a couple pennies above. Okay, it didn't even have the nuts to come up and test that. All right, um, you know, so use this setup. It doesn't have the nuts. It's so quick too that, like I said, once it starts rejecting, it rejects, and it just does it. Okay, I know I'm trying. I know I'm fumbling here. I'm just trying to think of the words to really express to you um, why this works so well. It's just psychology. It's the fact that once you once it tests this area and it can't break out, it's done. People bail. I would bail. Would you not bail? Why would you fuck around, right? So the two ways you could get in are having an order out there just ready, and then you would risk off of this here, right? And then if it broke that, you would get out, right? So that's one way, and it actually limits your risk because you could have top ticked this, right? And then had very limited risk on the high of pre-market, right? So you would have only had about let's see here, about 20-cent risk on a $32 stock, which is perfect, right? Or I'll get zoomed in so then you guys can really see. You see when it rejects, right? And it pulls back and it comes back up. Just take it here. Just take it there. Or as soon as it rejects here on this candle, just take it here. It doesn't really matter. I'll be honest with you guys. You don't need to just like completely snipe your entries. If you go for perfection, I promise you will fail. Okay? Just get in, risk off highs. That's it. That's all you got to do. It's all about risking off of levels, right? So, um, this is the best. I'm telling you, this is the best morning day trading setup because it's proved weakness. It's proving at this point, this stock can't go any higher for the short term. It's done, and it's going to pull back because it's already tested the VWAP once, and it couldn't go higher after it bounced. It'll break that VWAP. Okay, so once it breaks the VWAP, it'll sell off quite a bit, right? Because the VWAP, the volume weighted average price, is basically an indicator telling you if the price action is above the VWAP, traders are above water on their positions, and if the price action is below the VWAP, it basically is it's an average overall. It's an indicator that the average investor or buyer for the short term right now on this day with this price action is below and underwater, so to speak, on their position. So that's why it sells off. So use this day trading setup that I gave you. Use it to your advantage. I promise you it's going to work extremely well no matter what market you're in. Come join TrickTrades, but I want to show you something, guys. You guys ready for this? It happened again. You see that? And if you come back, Dropbox actually really loves double tops. You can see here. Look what it did again in the morning. That's 3 days in a row, guys. This time frame is a little bit different, right? Because we're getting into about lunchtime when it did this, but the setup's the same. Let me get zoomed in. And this is the 3-minute chart now, so I wish it was the 1 minute to really show you, but you can see, guys, right? I'll zoom in. I want to get rid of that big day. There. You see the double top here, right? And this is just a big bear flag, right? You see how it grinds up that very specific angle? It's just a big bear flag, right? So with this one, I mean, very easy to get in. Just get in at the break. At the break of the trend, right? And then ride it down. So, I mean, down to lows, you would have had about 50 cents on a $30 stock, which is, you know, a nice one. And you could have held it the rest of the day because it really gave you no reason to get out, right? So, I mean, you could have walked it down here, and as soon as it started popping up towards the end of the day, you could have got out. But yeah, it goes to show. Like, I know that this setup is slightly different than the other 2 days, right? But guys, I mean, a double top's a double top. These double tops in the morning are amazing. Okay, so use it to your advantage. All right, like spitting image. Hey, day in, day out. So what are you guys gonna do on Monday? If you're watching Dropbox, I want you guys to leave me a comment in the box below. Tell me what you're gonna watch for on Dropbox first thing in the morning. What setup? Okay, what are you gonna watch for? Let me know. Let me know. I've also got another video lesson where I'm going to share with you my best afternoon setup. That's going to be coming out in a day or two. So really, really feast on this and let me know what you guys are going to watch tomorrow morning on Dropbox. Make sure to come check us out at TrickTrades.com. We've got, starting May 1st, we've got the Full Moon Consistency Challenge that is going from the beginning of May, and then for 4 months, you're going to prove consistency to me, and if you're the most consistent trader, tracking your trades on either TraderView or Profitly. I would prefer TraderView. I don't like Profitly because that's Tim Sykes and his bullshit. I would prefer that you guys use TraderView. It's a better trade tracking service anyways. So use that, and that's all you need. And I'm going to give you $5,000. So it goes from May 1st to August 27th. There's 16 days left, and all you got to do is become a member of TrickTrades with either the guidance or the mentoring membership. And I promise you, if you guys sign up, your trading's going to go to a whole nother level. If some of you may be on the fence, it's like, oh, I don't know, I've tried other services and I got fucked. Guys, listen to my members. I mean, follow me on Twitter. I mean, these aren't. I'm not telling them to tweet. There's some services that force their members to tweet. I don't. Okay, I don't force anyone to do anything they don't want to do. They just love the service, right? They realize I'm a real guy, right? You know, a lot of these services out here, they're bullshit, right? So, and they believe in the movement that that we're doing at TrickTrades. So come become a TrickTrades monster, right? You guys want to be monsters of the market? Come on, put your money where your mouth is. Let's do this. Let's do it together. I will take you by the hand, and I will be right by your side. I promise you. I promise you that. And I'm gonna change your day trading status from beginner, then you're gonna become novice, and then intermediate. And I promise you, you will become a pro if you follow what I have to say. If you truly listen, I promise you, I will do that for you. Okay? So come sign up at TrickTrades.com. Join the Full Moon Consistency Challenge, and let me pay you $5,000. Let me wire $5,000 into your day trading account if you can prove to be consistent. Okay, guys, love you all. Thanks a lot. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Adios, guys.